Hey, lighting it up like a hallway. Tell them get ready to party. Beast mode, break out the cage. I'm killing the game in the 7th.
Hey, welcome to the Searchlights podcast. My name is Zach, and
I'm
Caleb.
I'm Caleb. Good to be here.
Cool. So, lately, we've reviewed a lot of websites.
Mm-hmm.
We ran a lot of audits. You know, people wanted us to look and tell us, what we thought. And there's some things that you need on a website that you have to have.
Absolutely.
That a lot of websites we've came across do not have.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of those?
So I think there's 4 main ones that are pretty much mandatory nowadays. Number 1 is going to be privacy policy. Number 2 is going to be terms and conditions. Number 3 is going to be a cookie banner, and 4 is going to be an ADA widget.
That sounds really complicated.
A little bit, but it's not too bad.
So what's a privacy policy, and why is that important to have on there?
So a privacy policy is a document stating what type of information, what type of data, or what that the website can collect, mainly for marketing purposes. And it's also not good to have, mandatory to have if you're running Google Ads. If you want to have Google Ads running for your URL, your website, you have to have it on there.
You have to have it for analytics as well.
Correct. Yes, you do.
And it's funny because the language in privacy policies is not easily decipherable.
No, it's not. I mean, it's a legal document for one.
Yeah, I mean, we had our lawyers write one.
Yeah.
The ones for us.
Yeah.
The ones on our page.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned another one, terms and conditions.
So they go hand in hand. It's pretty similar. Terms and conditions is saying what you can and cannot do with that website. So basically saying you can't go hack someone's website. You can't, do anything, use it for illegal activities. Basically saying acceptable use policy, saying what you can and cannot do. The terms and conditions you must abide by to use that website.
Yeah, if you're not hacking or stealing people's data and stuff like that.
As long as
that's pretty much
really, it's not. As long as you're not doing anything illegal, you're good for the most part.
So we have a client right now.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't build this website. Just want to make that clear.
Yeah.
But I found it fascinating that they had a end of license user agreement on there where it said in the last paragraph, refer to terms of use and privacy policy for more information.
Yep.
And they don't have a terms of use or privacy policy on their page, and they haven't since it launched, and we have had lawyers write them and sent them to them 45 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Still not on there.
Yep.
And it's not a complicated thing. I mean, it doesn't have to be fancy.
Not at all. It's
white page,
yeah.
black text.
Yeah,
that's it. Just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
So, cookie banner. What is that?
Cookie banner. So that's the little pop-up you see on websites saying, would you like to allow cookies? Click accept all, deny all, or use only for functionality. So a cookie, for those that don't know, it's essentially a piece of data that's unique to your own browser session. It can be used for multiple different things.
What do you mean by browser session?
So if I go on Google Chrome, I go to Amazon.com, I'm on there for 10 minutes, but I close the website and go back out, that's just a new session. So session is basically the amount of time you're on a certain tab.
So session and user are different, right? You'd be a user.
Yes.
But if you went to the website 3 times, you'd have three sessions, right?
But you're one user, correct.
Right. And we call people that are not returning unique users.
Yes, exactly.
That's how we kind of track people that have been to the website before.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it's good to measure that, and certain people that are new to the website, you might want to have a different path that they want to go on.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the cookie banner, I always close that or never click accept or deny. Or don't even click on it. Some are hard to see.
Yes, I agree
And not all
with that.
websites have them.
No, they don't, but they should. Cookies are not bad at all. Like a lot of people think that your information they can be used for data tracking for sure, but your personal information is like essentially masked. Like so, if I go on my computer and I click accept, it's not gonna say, "Oh, Caleb Brown was like on Google.com at this time and he looked at." No, that's not how it is. It's basically saying some person X did something Y, and that's all it is.
Right.
It's not. It's masked.
Right. So we can't see that data at
Yeah.
all. I think that's what a lot of people are like. I don't want people to know what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
And
Nobody knows what you're doing.
No.
And the next question I would ask, why don't you want people to know? What are you doing?
Exactly.
You know, so I mean,
Exactly.
like,
And some cookies are only used for like functionality. They're not used for tracking. They're not used
security,
just security.
personalization for
Yeah,
ads.
security is a big one too because cookies can be hijacked. So if you were to log into your bank app, not bank app, but on the website, and I were able to steal your cookie, I could use that same cookie, put it in my browser, and I could log into your banking info with that cookie on my computer.
Right. And just like people, there's good cookies and bad cookies.
Right, 100%. Yeah,
And
exactly.
there's bad people
Yeah.
and good people, you know.
Yep.
So for 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
Google's been like, we're going to get rid of cookies. We're going to make your data more secure.
Yeah.
And last year, towards the end of the year, they were like, oh, you got to update your cookie banner to version 2 consent mode. We spent a lot of time,
Yes. Yeah, hours.
lot of
yes.
Tylenol,
Yes.
a lot of Advil.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there's days you went home, drank some tequila, because there's days I went
Yeah.
fishing and just
Yeah.
had to de-stress.
No, it was rough. Like I had to literally code every single line from me and Jeff coded every single line that banded from scratch. HTML, JavaScript, CSS, everything completely custom made.
Yeah.
And then having it tested in Google Tag Manager.
Yeah, so I had to go into Google Tag Manager and like play Wizard.
Yeah. No, it was rough.
And then you remember this day.
Yep.
We were sitting there in the big room, just doing our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I threw a lot of cuss words out.
Yeah, it was bad. It was rough.
Threw the computer off the desk.
Yeah.
Said, Google just said, JK, we're not getting rid of cookies.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, we
We
left
closed
everybody.
office that
We
day.
did.
Yeah,
we
that
did,
was-
but we spent
It was
all
a
that
rough
time.
day
all that
because
man
there's so much time.
It was a lot of time.
It's so much headaches and just like,
Yeah.
anyways.
So now we use CookieBot.
Yeah, so we're saying that because like you can develop something like this,
Yes.
but we found it's easier to like
Yeah.
use what's called a CMP,
Mhm.
which they control all that stuff for you. So basically there's states that have laws: Texas, Oregon, Montana, California, Colorado.
Yep.
Florida?
I think Florida as well.
Yeah.
Maybe Washington, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Those 5, 6 states, whatever. Yeah.
July 1st, California and Colorado have been doing it for a while, but
Mhm.
like Texas and Florida and some of those other states, July 1st, they said that if you do not have something where people say, yes, you can track me for marketing or security, then you can't track them.
Yeah.
When we say track, it's to improve your experience. It's not to hoodwink,
Yeah.
bamboozle,
Yeah.
trick you into something,
Exactly.
manipulate you. It just helps us make the website better for everybody.
Yep.
And, personalization is one of the things a lot of people are like, I don't want personalized ads. I'm
Like, why not?
like, why?
Yeah.
You want to see stuff you don't care about?
Exactly.
I was looking at Ashley's the other day
Mm-hmm.
on her phone, and I was like, you need to change this. I was like, put your, occupation, education,
Yeah.
We're a parent now,
Yep.
to a toddler.
Yep.
I was like, it says single. You change it to married.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want the Google knowing everything. You think they don't already?
They already do. Yeah.
This is one of your Google profiles.
Yeah.
You have 3. I have 57.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
you've seen it when I try to log in. It's like,
Oh yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
because I've had to log into clients. I'm not just like running through different ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so if you're in one of those states or people using your website are in those states, you
Mhm.
have to have that. If you don't, as well as privacy policy, terms and conditions,
Yep.
you can be fined $500,000, $1 million.
Yeah.
It depends, but like it's not good
No, it's just
because
a lot.
like there's businesses that have had to go out of business and file bankruptcy.
Oh yeah, easily.
I mean, there's websites that have had to go down because the federal government's like,
what's up, bro?
yeah, what are you what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And there's people, their job is to go look at those websites.
Yeah.
They work for lawyers.
Yeah.
And their job is to surf the internet
Exactly.
and find these issues.
Yeah.
Call the lawyer. Hey, you know, it's just, the last one is because of the American Disabilities Act.
Yep.
Called ADA.
ADA.
It's a widget. And a widget is just something that adds on to your
Yeah. It's.
website.
Yeah,
it's
just-
not.
yeah.
That's just the term.
On ours, it's usually just a button. So
Yeah, it's a button. Usually
sometimes
one of those.
Sometimes it can be like a toggle
It,
switch.
it looks like a person
Yeah.
with a circle around
Yeah.
them,
Mhm.
and that just means people that like it's hard for them to see the screen, or you know,
The font as well.
or yeah, or they could be blind and you can read it to
Read
them.
screen readers. It makes all the font
yeah.
sans serif.
Yeah, because like if you have dyslexia, serif is
Yeah.
difficult to read, so it'll change it to sans serif.
Mm-hmm.
It just helps people that have some type of like handicap,
Yeah.
you know,
And also
be able to use the
yeah.
website better, as well as like it increases SEO value.
it does. And
because-
also, it doesn't show if you have like government funding, you have to have ADA on there.
yes, as well as if you deal with anything like life insurance,
Gotcha.
stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
we had a client that called us up
Mm-hmm.
and said, "Hey, we just learned that this government, I can't remember who it was, some government agency has hired a whole bunch of new agents and they're going after people that don't have this. We don't have it.
Oh,
Ouch.
ouch.
We also probably need to update our website.
Yeah.
It was built on Yahoo. I didn't even know Yahoo.
Yahoo?
Yeah, I didn't even
That's
know.
a thing?
Yeah, apparently it was at some time.
Huh.
This is one of those websites you see and you're like, oh, this seems like 1994.
Yeah.
So,
gotcha.
anyways, this is before your time. This is a while ago.
Yeah.
Jeff Liu and I were on our way up there. Unfortunately, one of my pups had passed away. So it's like, Jeff and Leo,
Mm-hmm.
y'all got this. It was their first time to go without me.
Gotcha.
And they ended up like
Close
showing
one.
them what we could do and
Nice.
get in. And it only took Jeff like 30 days to rebuild that website in a new format, make it look a lot better, and put an ADA,
Sweet.
thing on there, so they don't have to worry about
Yeah.
getting fined. They can business as usual.
Exactly.
So these things are good to have. They do have a purpose. I definitely think the ADA one is good to have. It's not like a hassle. I mean, like,
Yeah.
honestly, a lot of websites we can add it to it in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Yeah, it's pretty
just
quick.
yeah.
So the cookie banner thing, I mean, I just have a lot of feelings about that.
Yeah.
That it's just gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna be for all states soon.
Mhm.
So I mean, you just gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. But don't be afraid.
Mhm.
I know I said earlier I click off that. I accept it all the time. But like,
Yeah.
I want my data to be used to make it better for other people, to make
Yeah.
it better for me. I don't want to see ads I don't care about. And privacy policy in terms of use, I've had to write for very many clients. You would be shocked. National and international companies that we've worked with that do not
Mhm.
have that.
It's crazy, man.
And it's just like insane. And it's one of those things just people don't know,
Yeah.
and that's one of those things when, people are talking to you about building a website or updating your website. you need to ask.
Yes, ask them
about
about these
all
things.
4 of these
Yes,
things.
100%.
If they stumble, they're like, "Oh, that's not important." They're lying to you. It
Oh
is.
yeah, no, we
Um,
include them in all
And I
of
mean,
our,
like, if you don't have it, like, check on your website. And if you want us to look at it, we can do that. No problem. If you don't have it and you want us to
do
help
it for you.
I mean, like, it's, it's a simple thing. Would not take us long. I mean, we'd be more than willing to help you. I mean,
100%.
we don't charge for privacy policy,
Mhm.
terms and conditions. But we just want people to
Be informed and
be informed and not, like,
prevent.
there's so many clients that we've
Yeah.
come across that don't have it, and it's a real big issue. So check your website. If you want us to check it, but you're not exactly where to look, be more than happy to. And with that,
I think that's all.
that's just it. So
Mhm.
stay tuned. We got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Absolutely.
And don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Follow
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, if you have more questions about this, do not hesitate to contact me or Caleb. Leave a comment if there's something you think we forgot. Leave a comment or hit us up, let us know. And if you want us to look at your website, we'd be more than happy to do that. But until next time, stay safe, keep the faith.
I am a